some good news coming out of the Olympics. I've been actually watching quite a bit of it. I know you don't believe that because I don't generally watch sports, but I like the Olympics. I like watching sports I don't normally watch, and I just like the people being happy. I saw this, and this blew me away. The Philippines have competed in every edition of the Olympics since its debut in the 1924 edition, except for the boycott in 1980. After 97 years, the Philippines finally won their first ever gold medal. Hidilyn Diaz wins it in weightlifting, and I saw this picture going around on Twitter. It's been almost a century of the Philippines. They just got their first gold medal. Can you imagine how she feels? That is awesome. I also saw no US man or woman has ever won a gold in the foil in fencing. And Lee Kiefer, I believe her name is, won. And there's this article, The Doctor Will Stab You Now, because in a lot of sports, you have to have a regular job. So she's a doctor and a 3-time Olympian, even though she looks like she's 18 or whatever. She's been in the Olympics 3 times. First ever gold in the foil for an American. That's just awesome. I also saw a Florida teenager won the first ever US gold for women's taekwondo in history. That's Anastasia Zolotic on Sunday. So I think it's the main reason I like watching the Olympics. I just like imagining myself in their position. Like so often nothing works out the way it's supposed to. Like you don't get what you deserve. But like when you win after like a lifetime of working for it, I just like that. It's like the universe is working the way it's supposed to. And granted, I understand that every one of these people beat somebody and they didn't win. I get that, but I just like it. I like it, Francesca. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, and also, I do think that, like the excellence in the sport rises above, et cetera, but it's not lost on me that a lot of these young gold medalists and medalists in general that are representing Team America are women and people of color, right?
Yeah.
And we saw that in the Winter Olympics, right? We had like an incredibly diverse ski team with like a lot of Asian Americans on it. And like, it is not woke to point that out. It's wonderful. It is a representation of the diversity of this country. And man, I wish that right wingers would start to celebrate that rather than think that somehow that is dividing us.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, people in the chat are mentioning Ahmed Hafnaoui, an 18-year-old Tunisian athlete. I was watching that race. That was amazing too. Yeah, I like the Olympics. I can't wait to watch more. I can't wait to watch gymnastics. I know it's been going on. I missed it. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.